Welcome to episode 17 of Trending Niches. This week I've got some trends for you which are not Halloween related, because at the time of this video going up, the Halloween trend or the Halloween sales will definitely go down. Shirts will just not be delivering in time anymore. So some niches this week that you can enter that are not Halloween related, as well as a massive trend right now that I'm going to show you which you should not be selling in because it's very dangerous for your merch account. But before we get started with that, I've got two important things to mention. The first one being that Vexels has got a massive sale right now going on for another 2 days, I think, where you can get a discount up to 43% on their annual and lifetime plans. In my opinion, it is the best time right now to invest into anything that will help you out with your print-on-demand business, Vexels being one of those services, because you will see massive returns, especially once the Christmas shopping starts in November and December. Invest right now while it's really worth it. If you want to learn more about Vexels, I will leave some links to previous videos that I've made down below in the description, and also the links to their current sale, of course, if you want to check it out for yourself. The second thing I wanted to mention is that someone emailed me by the name of Jane, I think, wanted to have me look at her Redbubble shop or something. I couldn't respond to it. When I replied to her email, it just came back with an error of saying this email isn't reachable. Well, it's an incorrect email, I don't know. The reason why I'm telling this is because if you want to talk to me, whether it is just a generic question or you want me to have a look at your shop, just join the Discord server, which is also linked in the description of every video. If you join that server, you can talk to other like-minded people in there, or message me directly if you'd prefer that. Don't email me if you have a question. It's easier to reach me on Discord. The email on my YouTube is more for sort of business related inquiries. So yeah, Jane, if you're watching this, make sure to follow the link in the description to Discord and message me there. So one of the biggest trends right now that is not Halloween related is one that you should not be selling. So this niche right here, you might have seen a few t-shirts that say I'm just dancing on my own, or that say Philly, Philadelphia, and have sort of baseball graphics in them. These shirts are doing extremely well because there is a game happening right now in a championship between Houston Astros and Philadelphia Phillies. So the problem with this is that we know from experience that Amazon does like to remove designs which are related to sports teams. So whether it's American football or baseball, if you combine that sport with a city, then you're sort of profiting off that team's success, which Amazon doesn't seem to like. The second reason why this niche is not safe, the phrases that say I'm just dancing on my own, there is like a couple of songs, very popular songs, which have that name, and I don't know if that's actually the reason why people are putting that onto the shirts, or whether it's just like a tagline for Philadelphia. I'm not certain, but just don't sell them. I know there'll be easy sales, and some of you might have some designs up that are doing well in this niche. From experience, it's very likely that Amazon will pull these down, especially the dancing on my own ones, because they're related to a song and this football niche. So be careful with this one. There's also some shirts that say Astros that I noticed doing really well, which is the opposing team. We've got one with a 46,000 BSR right here. Anything with Houston and baseball, Astros, Philadelphia, Phillies, that sort of stuff is dangerous. Don't sell it. The first trend I found for you is Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, which is happening on the 2nd of November. So this trend or this niche is definitely going to see a peak in sales today and the next couple of days before it dies down. So if you want to enter it, definitely be quick. We can see a ton of designs already with a BSR below 100,000. Obviously, the designs are quite detailed and intricate and difficult to design from scratch. So unless you're a really skilled artist, you might struggle with this niche, unless you have a subscription to Vexels or another graphic service where you can actually access some good pre-made graphics, then also combine them with text and different phrases to make them stand out a bit. Try and look for cross-niching ideas. There's tons and tons of these skulls, so if you just upload a skull, I'm pretty certain you will struggle to get sales. So you'll have to try and find some sub-niches or cross-niching ideas which have less competition, so that you're not like one design among thousands, but maybe one design among 100, because then your possibility of getting a sale is definitely higher. And just a quick tip within PODCS, because if you're doing research at the moment into the top sellers, you will probably struggle because 90% of them are Halloween related. What I wanted to show you of how to easier research trends without being distracted by like the main trend. You can use this little box right here which says exclude keywords and just type in Halloween and then hit search again, and then all the listings that have Halloween included will be filtered out, and we can see that there's still a couple of pumpkin faces, but besides that we mainly have trends that are not Halloween related, which is really handy. And a very random trend that I found this way is this one right here, which says, I love my pasta. And there's this t-shirt right here, which has suddenly been doing really well, 56,000 BSR. This one's also got a pretty decent BSR. There's not a ton of top sellers, but it's also a very small niche. And a lot of these designs don't actually say, I love my pasta. Quite a few of them are completely different designs, right? This one says, I love my smoking hot husband, pasta voice. Then if we scroll down, there is a few more shirts that say, I love my pasta right here. But yeah, besides that, I think this is a niche with lower competition that definitely seems to be trending at the moment. Maybe try and come up with a bit more of a unique layout or something that makes you stand out. Maybe upload some white shirts with black text and a red heart, just to separate yourself a bit from the rest of the crowd. And if we look at the detailed page on PODCS right here for this top selling design within this trend, then we can see that in the past couple of weeks the design was hovering around the sort of 500k mark in terms of BSR, and in the last couple of days it jumped all the way to 36,000, 48,000 right there. So definitely doing extremely well right now when it usually has a way higher average BSR. So niche number 4 I've got for you in Amazon is a very, very hot trend right now, which is just the 80s. And I'm not certain why 80s designs are doing so well. I even excluded the keyword Halloween right here to make sure these aren't just trending because of Halloween. And there is a ton of designs with BSR below 100,000. I would be careful with anything that says glows, like this first design right here. This girl glows. Got another one right there because Amazon doesn't really like the word glow in their designs. But yeah, we've got tons of 80s costumes, some cool sort of vibrant graphics, sunglasses, Rubik's Cube. And I think it is one of those trends that is easily cross-niched with tons and tons of different hobbies, animals, genders, all that sort of stuff to create a unique design that fits the trend but also has less competition. So 80s overall is a broad term with lots and lots of results, but it is also one that can easily be sub-niched. Then we've got another trend that is sort of seasonal and repeats itself every year. This is Scorpio, and for those of you who don't know, this is a zodiac sign or a star sign, which is currently happening because it's from October 24th until November 21st. So Scorpio designs are going to do well right now. There's a wide variety of different design styles that are doing well and different types of targeting. We've got women. I have got mainly women actually. I don't see a single t-shirt right here that says something like Scorpio King. There's all the Queen Scorpio, that sort of stuff. So maybe do have a look into the sub niche of male Scorpios. Might be an idea. I do really like this design right here with the distressed effect. So really nice design that stands out among all of these other ones, but doing the best are definitely designs aimed at women. So have a further look into this niche, try and spot some sub niche opportunity, get yourself some graphics, and you'll still have a good potential to get sales until the 21st of November. Moving on, we've got the first Redbubble trend this week, which is 2 words made in America. This has seen a massive spike in interest. It has gone up on Redbubble popular tags, 7,200 points, and it's in the 1,100th place in terms of popularity right now. So it seems like a political trend. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's something to do with Biden, taking that he's in this design right here. Definitely a niche that I would stay away from in terms of merch by Amazon, but as we can see, is trending on Redbubble right now as well. We've got obviously quite a few American flags in here. I would say, once again, don't just copy like the common style that you see right here. Try and come up with some more unique layouts, maybe other graphics rather than just a basic American flag. This one is quite a cool unique layout. For example, someone used an eagle right here, so definitely ways to spin this phrase while it is trending. One of the hottest trends on Redbubble at the moment. And let's move on to the next one. Moving on from that, we've got Life is Meant for Good Friends and Great Adventures. This one has seen a 4,300 point jump in popularity, and it's in the 860th place with below 1,000 results, which is pretty decent for Redbubble. Seems to be very centered around hiking or camping. We see a lot of mountains, people with hiking sticks, some camping related graphics in here as well. I would say there's probably opportunity here to use that same phrase with other hobbies that involve friends or groups of people and something more adventurous. I don't think it should be only limited to hiking. Maybe you could think of different water sports, boating. This design right here doesn't have anything to do with hiking or a hobby necessarily. Obviously it can work with other graphics than just mountains or tents and that sort of stuff. Definitely try out different variations if you want to use this phrase, and don't just stick to what everyone else is doing. The next trend I've got for you is fall vibes and that nurse life. This one is really high up in terms of how popular it is, in terms of how many people are searching for this phrase, because it is in the 114th place on Redbubble. It's also seen a bit of a jump of 134 spots, so it is definitely still trending upwards. What I noticed when looking through this niche is that there is a lot of designs that don't look very fall themed, even though fall is within the phrase. So yes, you do get the odd one right here, but many of them are also sort of off topic, it seems like, in terms of the colors. So you would want to use sort of orangey brown colors, graphics like these right here with the pumpkin, and obviously nurse related stuff. Yeah, definitely focus on that if you want to enter this trend right here. Don't just upload basic text designs. Yes, maybe they will sell, but I think if you overall decorate your design a bit more with nurse related stuff, fall related stuff, then you'll have a way better chance of actually having success in this niche. And another trending phrase that's very high up on Redbubble at the moment is My Second Love is Football. It's in the 299th place in terms of popularity and has seen a jump in 1,288 points. Definitely a nice sub niche for American football. Is it just American football though? I'm not certain. That most of the graphics seem to be American football, but you could also try and cross niche it with soccer. As we see here in the trending tab, there's also a soccer ball, European football in some of these designs. So try both of them out. Definitely worth looking into this niche, because football is obviously quite saturated, and when you have a trending phrase like this that people are definitely looking for, and we do have the evidence thanks to tools like Redbubble popular tags, then it's definitely worth putting up some designs. This one here is quite cool. It's very simple, right? Just text based and a bit of a football graphic, but the color scheme also fits fall or autumn. Now it doesn't use the phrase which is actually trending, but it's just an idea that you could use in terms of inspiration if you do want to create something for this trend. And lastly, we've got a funny one. It's Get Your Cat Fixed, which is pretty hilarious. No idea where it's come from. Tons of these designs have different phrases that are not even related to the trend itself. I think this sticker looks quite cool. Interesting color scheme. A bit of a weird phrase. No idea where it's come from, but I think considering that it's doing really well, it's in terms of popularity, 706th place, which is obviously really good. Also considering that there is quite a lot of designs which don't have that phrase within it, so the results of 900 is probably not very accurate. There's probably way less results with the actual trending term in them. So definitely a fun sub niche for cats, and one worth trying while it's trending on Redbubble. So I hope these trends can help you get some sales in the near future. If you want to get some more tips that will help you out with your print on demand business, then make sure to check out this video next, where I share 9 lessons with you that I learned from uploading 20,000 t-shirt designs.